Did you know that 8 million kids in the US have ADHD? And many, according to Brooks et al., even perhaps between 60 and 70%, have a proven genetic difference in their ability to process the fats that they get from food. Did you also know that approximately 60% of our brains are actually made of fat? Hi, I'm Dr. Leah Linder, practicing doctor and part of the SFI Health medical team. And here's a really short explanation of this important connection between ADHD and important essential fats that we get from our food. So good fats are required for all of our brains to work correctly. And I like to think of healthy fats as brain food, basically. And without these healthy fats, our brains aren't going to function as well. Did you know that also many kids with ADHD can't actually convert good fats that they eat into the fats that their brains actually need to grow and thrive? And this is because many of them have different fat processing genes, and this can lead to deficiencies in these essential brain foods. And although ADHD brains and really all of our brains work differently, it's crucial for all brains to have what they need to thrive. So good fats, called polyunsaturated fatty acids, are really more commonly omega-3 and omega-6 fats, do many important things in our brains. They can code our brain's communication networks so that they actually work faster. They help our brains grow and develop. They can even regulate mood. And really importantly, they speed up learning and memory formation by regulating our neural communication pathways and also regulating inflammation within the brain. Now, it's really important to understand that inflammation is very natural and really important, but too much inflammation imbalance is actually kind of bad. In fact, too much inflammation imbalance within the brain is linked to ADHD. So many people, especially picky eaters, don't get enough good fats in their diet, like olive oil, avocados, nuts and seeds, cold water fish like salmon. And that's why omega-3 and fish oil supplements are really popular, because they provide these really good brain food fats like EPA and DHA. But here's what you need to know. For optimal brain function in both kids and adults with ADHD, omega-3 isn't enough. Having the right ratio of both omega-3 and omega-6 fats is absolutely key. And a very important omega-6 fat is called GLA. And the reason why it's super important is because it helps regulate inflammation when it's combined with omega-3 fats. In fact, studies have shown that the needed ratio of EPA to DHA to GLA is 9:3:1, and we like to call this the golden ratio. And it's not easy for people with ADHD to achieve this by simply changing their diet. So if your child is one of the many kids with ADHD who actually have these different fat processing genes and can't optimally convert the fats that they get from their food into the fats that their brains need, you can't just eat better, right? You have to get the right ratio of these good fats through nutritional support. But don't just really take my word for it. Equazen has research done on supplementing with kids with ADHD in this perfect 9:3:1 golden ratio of good fats. And on average, it showed improvements in learning, attention and focus, brain development, and really importantly, also improvements in mood. So let's talk about some great brain food. Equazen Pro is a non-prescription nutritional support formula, and it's the only product available with this really important golden ratio of 9:3:1. So it's been studied for over 15 years, and we have clinical data on 19 human clinical trials showing these important benefits. Our goal is for each person to be the healthiest version of themselves, which includes supporting all kinds of brilliant minds.